Hey, what's up? This is Cameron with Motion Science, and in the last video I posted, I broke down a sequence from the Mayor of Kingstown titles, and I showed how that scene was built. Well, I got several questions from some of my community members asking to go into more detail about how the coloring was actually done in this project. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to jump in. I'm going to show you really quickly the finishing color process that I went through on this project. So let's dive into After Effects here. And you can see here's my base render. This is the image just kind of rendered out so that it's just one simple layer here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new adjustment layer. So I'm going to layer new adjustment, and we're going to call this color effects. And to this, we are going to apply one color correction effect, and that is Lumetri Color. And we're going to open up the creative tab here, and we're going to go into faded film, and we're going to drop this down to about 30, and that just kind of like lightens it up a little bit. And for the look, we are going to load a custom LUT. So I'm going to load this modern LUT 0565.cube. This is from the LUT package that is included with the Motion Science membership. There's a lot of LUTs in there, really powerful. They were developed by an Adobe certified photographer. And we're going to load this up, and you're going to see instantly what this does. It instantly creates a really nice modern film look, and this is pushing us a lot of the way there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to close down creative, and we're going to open up curves, and to the RGB curve we're going to add a simple curve here. I'm going to add 2 points, one here and one about right here, and I'm just going to bring these down just a little bit like so, just to give it a little bit of contrast. You can see this is without and this is with. It just darkens it up just a bit. We're going to go down here to the saturation versus saturation selector. We're going to add 3 points here, one right here. Be careful not to drag that. One right here in the middle, and then one about right here. And we're just going to bring this down just a hair here. And this is with, this is without. And this is a very subtle coloring effect. We're just taking away just that hint of saturation to bring down the saturation. You can really see it if I zoom in right here on this picture of her. This is with, and this is without. There's just a little bit too much saturation here. So let's just remove it here. And then the last thing we're going to do is go to Vignette, and we're just going to drop this by -0.1. And I'm going to zoom out so you can see this, make sure it fits. This is with, and this is without. Very subtle, but you can really see it on the edges here. We go back here, with, without. So we're almost there. We're going to add another new adjustment layer. And to this, we're going to call it Film Effects. The first effect I'm going to add here is under Noise and Grain. Noise. And I'm going to bump the noise up to about 12%. With and without. And you can really see if I zoom in here, that's without and that's with. And the final effect we're going to add here is a third-party effect. It's under Film Emulation, Dehancer Pro. I'm on version 7 at this time. And I'm going to go in here into Film, and I'm going to change this to Agfa Color 100. And that is all there is to it. I really like to add a film effect over the top of a lot of my work. It's typically Dehancer Pro. Sometimes it's a sapphire film effect. Sometimes I go in and I play around with more of these settings we see here on the left, like the film grain, the bloom, and things like that. But overall, this is looking really good. So if I turn these two adjustment layers off, this is the original, and this is with the color correction. So there you have it. There's my coloring process for the Mayor of Kingstown title sequence. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.